And we're back. So dumb. All right, let's get this going. 220. We'll wait for this car to fucking do whatever the hell it's doing, and then I'll hit record. Wow, this dude's driving around slow as fuck. You know, I've had times where I've come out here to record the podcast, late at night. You had this dude in this fucking yellow, bright banana yellow Jeep. You fucking kidding me? Sorry. Fuck, man. Okay, that's over with. Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's your oh so beloved and glorious Mace Valor. How are you guys doing? By the time you guys see this, it'll be Sunday sometime. But it is currently Friday as of this recording. And I wanted to kind of make this podcast a little special. So I think we're just going to jump right into it. Basically, I'm not going to break down what we're going to be doing. We're going to play it by ear. We're just going to go with it. We're going to have some fun. And we're going to start off with talking to y'all, actually. So I'm going through my comment section, and I'm like, dude, half of these people don't even... Like, I try to reply to everyone, but sometimes some things are a bit more nuanced, and I don't like to sit and type for fucking hours on end. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go through some of my most recent comments on my YouTube videos. And not my recent videos, but my recent comments. So the videos might be pretty old. But we're going to kind of go through that and have a little bit of fun with it. Okay? So I did a live stream yesterday. And this guy, Jordan, writes, "Get your CDL and drive a truck. I make $30 an hour with full benefit." Okay, so I actually have researched that. Different careers and different things I can get into to be successful. And I flirted with the idea for a while, and I was trying to actually get into it, but there was a weird fucking issue. So there's this company called Rail. They're spelled really weird. The name of the company is spelled weird. Big Red Trucks. And I was looking to get my CDL through them, and they would... What in the fuck is going on? Oh my god, I don't know why my fucking... For one notification, why does it have to beep 3 times? Anyway, yeah, so I was going through one of their recruiters, and I was doing the little testing and everything, and all I needed on my end was my CDL. But at the time of me trying to do this, I had a California's driver's license, but I lived in Nevada. That really, really, really complicated things. So... And then I had to send over like all this information and all this proof of my driving records and all this shit. And I gave them all this info. And because my license was different than the state that I lived in, it was so complicated that I don't know what happened on their end, but they couldn't really process me moving forward to be able to get my CDL. I just had to get a provisional. Basically, I had to go in and do a test. I mean, I still do that. I don't know about when, you know, and honestly, like, I don't really want to drive trucks. It's not something that I want to do. Can you make a lot of money? Yeah. Some truck companies, it's a booming industry. They need drivers, but some they pay one of 2 ways. They pay like on a contract basis, so you're an employee or whatever, but the way that you get your pay is per mile. So it's like some companies, I think it's like 29 cents a mile, something like that. Let me, where's my stupid thing? All right, so let's say that you do jobs that are, wow, really? Okay, let's say it's like a low one. Let's say it's 26 cents per mile, and you have a job that's 500 miles, right? It's 130 bucks. Or no, that's 500 miles, right? That ain't shit. So 26, let's say it's a longer trip. Let's say it's 975 miles. It's $253. That's not a whole lot. Um, let's say it's up on the higher end. Let's say it's 34 cents a mile. And you're doing, let's say, 800 miles. That still ain't a whole lot of money for all that fucking driving. Anyway, I don't know what I'm getting into. Look, man, some jobs are for people, some jobs aren't. As of right now, I'm kind of good until the summer. I've driven larger vehicles before. Nothing as big as a semi truck, but I have driven like large military trucks before. And I don't know, it's like I feel like I'm a pretty good driver, and you know, I'm pretty sure that I could learn anything just fine. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be straight up. It does sketch me out a little bit. It does sketch me out a little bit to even think of myself doing that. But hey, you know what? I'm not opposed to it. It's just, especially right now with some stuff that I got going on this summer, I kind of need to be in Vegas for the summer. I can't just be driving around the country. Even though I'd be making money, there's certain obligations that I have to be in this city for. Let's see. Are you in the Vegas area? Yes, I absolutely am. Is it busy and a lot of tasks to offer? This person, like the way it's written, they don't. English is not their first language. I'm trying to sign up, but they require a $20 registration fee, so I want to make it worth it. Thank you kindly. Honestly, yeah, it's weird. So my sister got hooked up with TaskRabbit up in Seattle. She didn't have to pay. Weird. But out here, I had to pay a $20, like it's for the background check or whatever. I would say it's worth it. Absolutely worth it. Are there a lot of tasks out here? Yes and no. Trust me, there is work to be made every single day. But there's the market's really oversaturated. About 6-7 months ago, there weren't as many taskers. Now there's a slew of them. There are so many out here, it's ridiculous. And it's a race to the bottom. Everyone is undercutting everyone else. And the biggest expense for me is my truck. It costs like $75 just to fill my tank, and my tank usually lasts me maybe 3 or 4 days. You know, I have to put my prices where they are. So, what does this guy want? No. I'm selling shit, and so people are hitting me up about it. That's something that gets me too. Speaking of which, so I'm selling an office chair, right? The office chair, if you guys have ever seen it in my in the closet, on the stream, whatever. Oh my god. All right, give me just a second. This is killing me. I'm trying to do something on my phone. This is... No, what are you doing? Technology, sometimes, man. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Holy shit. Okay. Sorry about that. So, check this out. I had this chick. I'm selling this office chair. This chick hit me up. I believe it was a chick, whatever. But this chick hit me up. And she's like, "Oh, can you do $30? I'll come pick it up today." And I was like, "Well, no. I'm kind of firm at 40. And then this morning she writes back, "Okay, I'm located near Mountain's Edge." Which is not tremendously far away, but it's far enough for me not to want to have to drive that far. So tell her, like, well, typically the buyer goes to the seller. That's usually how these things work. If you want something, you drive and you pay for it and pick it up and take it home. Okay? So I told her, typically the buyer goes to the seller. That's kind of far for me. I'm not that far. And then she's like, well, and then here's the thing that gets me. Here's the thing that what? Oh my god, this is gonna kill me. My phone just keeps going off. Oh my god. All right, hopefully that fixed it. I don't. I'm sorry. What the fuck? So this chick, I tell her no, that I don't want to drive that far. Basically, if you want it, $40, come get it. That's basically what I was saying. And then this is the thing that gets me. I hate it when fucking people do this. She screen captured the ad that I had listed for it, and she wrote, "Well, you said that you would deliver," and I was like, "Yeah, you're right. I would deliver." But if you also look at that screenshot that you took, $70 fucking dollars. For $70, I would deliver. And she's like, "That's kind of expensive, though." It's like, my time is valuable, my gas is valuable. Do you have any idea how far away from me you are? Okay, it's gonna take time and it's gonna take gas. Okay, for $40 to deliver that for the round trip that's gonna take go from here to there to back, I wouldn't make a whole lot of money on the chair. Okay, that's why I will deliver it, but for $70 fucking dollars. All right, that covers my time and that covers my gas. And it's like, they do this thing. People do this thing, and like when they do that whole screen cap, like, well, look, let me prove you wrong. They cherry pick just the part. Will deliver is all she took. She didn't put the fucking price next to will deliver, which fucking irritated me. I'm like, dude, really? So some people I just won't sell to. Like, even if someone wants to buy something of mine, if this person's like a dick, I don't know. I don't even want to meet this person. I'm good. Fuck it, right? Oh, I'm just getting agitated over stupid stuff. But it's a thing. It comes down to working on the secondhand market it's fucking rough, man. Like, here's the thing. Whenever I try to buy something on Craigslist, OfferUp, Let Go, 5 Miles, or the Facebook Marketplace, every time I try to buy something, the person wants fucking retail, if not whatever they're selling. I know you want to get the bang for your buck on something that you're selling. I get it. And then whenever I am selling something, I'm the kind of guy where I don't list an item for retail value. I list something at its fucking resale value. Like, all right, so is me selling this item, it's no longer new, it's no longer retail. How much can I get for this item in its current condition? So I always list things that are appropriate to the price of them being in the secondhand market. And I always get people trying to lowball me. So every time I try to buy something used from someone, they don't want to take a penny under what the retail value of it is. And then every time I try to sell something, they don't want to pay more than a fraction of what it's worth secondhand. It's so frustrating, man. But it just is what it is. Anyway. Alright, let's get back to these comments. Some gems in here when I was just perusing it earlier. Let's see what we got. What do we got? Someone called me a whiny bitch. That's cool. People talking shit about me being in the military. Ugh. Yeah, a lot of them are like negative ones, which I just, whatever, dude. Let's see. A lot of Amazon Flex stuff. A lot of people talking shit. And then here's the thing that gets me. Some people, I have no idea what they're saying. Like this person, I was talking about Handy, right? I was talking about Handy. And the comment that they left was, my son has an injury and I still need to make money. Need to take him physical therapy. Can I make it? What? What? It's pure insanity. What the fuck are you even talking about? Here's another one. I want to work for TaskRabbit, but I don't have an electric drill. Where can I borrow an electric drill? I am too poor to buy one. Here's the thing, man. You can get an electric drill for $20 at Harbor Freight with a battery. Okay? You can get drills for relatively cheap. They're not the best, flashiest ones in the world. They're not like, they're not the mid-tier like mine, like the fucking Rigid, or, the higher tier like, your Makita and your Milwaukee. But you got some good fucking drills that you can buy for relatively cheap that'll take care of business for you. However, how motherfucking ever. However, what I would recommend is that you buy, if you have any money at all, $5 or whatever, just go get yourself the cheapest fucking hammer and fucking screwdriver and flathead that you can get. Get that, okay? And then possibly an adjustable wrench if you can. And then just do furniture assembly jobs. That's what I would recommend. Start out doing the furniture assembly jobs, bankroll some cash, and then you have enough money to buy the bigger stuff. That's what you got to do. You got to build up your tool collection, as it were. I mean, hell, dude, I look back at my truck, and I have 2 toolboxes, and it's like I'm constantly going back and trying to readjust things, but I always have like so much shit that I just feel like I don't need. Because it's stuff I hardly ever use. The thing is, I wouldn't feel so bad if I could just have somewhere to store my tools. I don't. Every tool that I own, it has to be in the truck. I don't have anywhere else to put it. So, I mean, yeah, that sucks, but it kind of is what it is. Oh, man. Anyway, moving on. Let's scroll back a bit. Let's see, talking about houses, peak season, drop the bags. Yeah, a lot of people like, still, I guess Amazon Flex is still a thing. Which, I mean, of course it would be, but this guy says I look like a rat. That's funny. Yeah, it's not a thing out here in Vegas so more. Amazon Prime now is, but Amazon Flex, they kind of moved over to the Amazon Fleet program. Which, if you can give me 4 or 5 minutes to talk about this, the Amazon Fleet program is the biggest scam that I've seen Amazon put out. So, you thought it was bad being an independent contractor for Amazon Flex, right? Imagine not only being an independent contractor with Amazon Flex, but sharing tenfold of the responsibility. So let me break it down like this. The Amazon Fleet program is you pay them $10,000. You can franchise and have your own delivery company that just so happens you're contracted to only work with Amazon. So they brand your trucks, pay for the trucks, you have to pay for the insurance, you have to pay for you have to pay for all of the overhead. You can't negotiate the contract with Amazon, which means that you can't change your price or anything. It's a requirement that you have employees. So they want you to have so many employees. They want you to have so many trucks. Because per your region, you're going to be the one that's doing all these deliveries. So they're going to help you start your own business, but they have all the terms for how you will operate your business. It's a franchise, right? That's what it really is. It's a franchise. They keep trying to make it seem like, oh, we're going to help people with their own business. So the big thing, too, it's like they're getting in with veterans. Like, oh, yeah, you're a veteran? Yeah, we'll help you out, man. We'll help cover the cost of the startup. Yeah, the startup costs are just franchising costs. That goes in Amazon's pockets. It doesn't really pay for anything. But they help you get set up with everything. But once they help you get set up with everything, it's all on you. So you got to deliver all these packages and all this shit, and then you can't hire other independent contractors. If you have someone working for you in this franchise, they have to be employees. So then you have to have the overhead, and then you have to have the payroll, and then you have to have the benefits that you get. Like, there's no money to be made. You're the one that owns this fleet. Yeah, it's gonna get to the point where you're gonna have to take out a mortgage. You're gonna have to take out money against your house just to be able to afford to take care of your employees and stuff. I mean, the monthly operating costs for something like that, even smaller scale, like let's say you only had 4 or 5 trucks, it's still tremendous. Okay, we're talking like tens of thousands of dollars a month cost, because you have to pay your employees, you have to pay so much out the ass. It really, truly, honestly, it's not worth it. It really isn't. 18 minutes. Anyway, I don't know why. Mace Valor signing off.